Hello guys, welcome to my channel Tech Bulletin Prime. I am Rajnikant and today's video we're gonna discuss what is code coverage and different kind of tools are available in the market for code coverage, and at the end we'll see a demo how we'll do that code coverage, right? So if you have not subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe it immediately and hit the bell icon to get all the notifications, right? So let's quickly begin. So what exactly code coverage, right? So before going to the code coverage, let me tell you something. In your project you are writing some code, right? Or you are developing some functionalities, right? So after developing that functionality, it's your responsibility to write test cases for that code, right? So you need to write the test case whatever you have developed. So for that test case, how much lines it's covered, right? So that test case, how much line it's covered, that is called code coverage, right? So if you see here in the simple example here, so suppose here I have one method is there, public string gets sort name, right? So it's a real example. I mean, it's not a dummy example. It's a real time example. So suppose some requirement is there. You need to get sort names of states based on that state name, right? Suppose here Andhra Pradesh is there, so that sort name is AP. Telangana is there, TS. Odisha is there, OD, right? So here this method is there, get sort name, and will receive some string, and based on the string, some switch case is there. If it's Andhra Pradesh, it will return AP. It's Telangana, TS. It's case Odisha means it will return OD, right? And for this method here, left hand side, I have written some test, right? So in that test, I'm calling that method and passing Andhra Pradesh, right? And Andhra Pradesh will receive by here by ID, and in switch case it will receive that Andhra Pradesh, and base it's matching that case Andhra Pradesh, right? And from here it will return AP, right? It will return AP, and in asset equals AP, and we are receiving AP. Then it's both are true, so it will show the test case got passed, right? So here though the test case got passed, but how much lines it's got covered by this test case, right? So here it's covered only this first case, right? In second case Telangana is there, case Odisha is there, these are not executed at all, because with this Andhra Pradesh, from here case 1 only it's written AP, right? So this TS and OD unknown, these things not at all covered yet, right? So here the coverage is only up to first case, right? Only up to here. So this is that code coverage, how much lines of code coverage by your test cases whatever you have written, right? So this is that code coverage. Now let's see what are the different kinds of tools are available in the market for code coverage, right? So let's discuss. So Coverchura, a code coverage utility for Java. So this is a free tool. You can see here Coverchura is a free Java tool for calculate your percentage of code accessed by the test, right? So this is one tool. The next tool you will see, it's a code cover. Some tool is there, I never use this one, so I will give all these links in that video description box or video description section, so that you can review this review these tools. Next, Atlassian product, it's a Clover, right? It's a Java Groovy code coverage. Atlassian Clover is a new open source. You can contribute to that source as well. So this is also open source project you can use. And next we'll see it's a JaCoCo code coverage library, which is most popular, and even I am also using this JaCoCo. And this is also a free code coverage library for Java, which has been created by EclEmma team. Okay, right. So these are the code coverage tools are available in the market. So let's see a demo how we'll do that code coverage, and we'll generate some report, right? So today I'm gonna use this JaCoCo code coverage library. So there are two ways you can do the code coverage by using directly Eclipse plugin. You can do that code coverage. Else we can go for Maven plugin, and with that Maven plugin we can do that code coverage as well, right? So today I'm gonna show you the demo with Eclipse plugin, and in a separate video I will do with a Maven plugin things. So let's see a demo. Okay, so first duty is you need to download that Eclipse plugin, right? You need to install that Eclipse plugin in your STS or Eclipse, whatever, right? So how you can install? You can go from here, help, and you can see Eclipse marketplace, right? So already I have installed that one. So I will just show you that name. Let's see what is that name. Is EclEmma, right? So this one we need to do. Let's go to here. It will take some time based on your internet connectivity. Let's wait for some time. So it is always recommended that you need to write test cases for that bulletproof code, right? It's called bulletproof code. If you have test cases, a solid test cases are there, means no, I mean nowhere it will gonna fail. So you can see EclEmma Java code coverage 3.1.3 already I have installed. So you can see here 7 to 8K, right? These much installations are there. So here, from here you can install that plugin, and after that one your Eclipse will be restarted. Then you can start your analyzing things, right? So already I have one project is there, which is unit test case using Mokito. So already I have uploaded videos regarding how to write unit test cases using Mokito or integration test. You can refer those videos. So here I am writing some simple unit test case. So here this is the service class. Let me create one class. The same example will take whatever I have explained here. We'll get the sort name, right? The same example will write here. State converter. State util will take state util because we are getting the sort names, right? State util. Let's take this class as a state util. And here I am writing public void, sorry, not void, it will return string, right? Public string get state sort name. Sort name. Okay, so here we'll pass that string ID, not ID, string state name, string state name. Okay, so here we'll put some, what is that, switch case, and we'll return those values, right? This is not a dummy example, this is a real-time example, and lots of time we are doing like this. So here this is not string, right? Here directly is there, state name, will pass it here, and here we can do case Andhra Pradesh, PRADESH, and return AP. Here we go. Let me copy things here, right? Generally we developers are very lazy, so copy paste, always copy paste, even if a single sorry, even if a single lines of code. TLENGA Telangana, and here TS, and again I am doing a copy paste thing here, Odisha, ODISHA, and here will pass OD. Okay, and anyhow default we need to put it here, DEFAULT default, and will return unknown, okay. We have done So here one thing I will tell you, Control Shift F. So here I have one thing I will tell you here, but here we are returning things, right? If you are not returning anything, means you need to put a break. Otherwise, every statement it will run, right? So as we are here returning things here, so it is fine. But if you are not returning anything, you are doing some setting things or doing some setter method you are calling or something. So that time you need to put a break statement here, right? Here like this break. Else everything it will run, right? Hope you know that thing. Okay, one method already done. Let's write one unit test case. So you can see here, right? This is a test folder, new. We have less time, right? So within less time, we need to be productive. It. What is this? State util test. STAT state util test. Here we go. And let's write some methods here. Public void. What is this method name? Okay. Then test. Here we go, and here we'll create that object, then we'll call that method, right? So how can we call that method without creating object, right? We cannot, right? So we need to create that object. Where is this one? Okay, so student, sorry, not student, state util util equal to new state util. Okay, so this is done. This is a demo, right? In real time it's it's not that much easy, right? Directly you cannot do a new and create those stuffs, right? It's a Spring everywhere auto wide, and those beans are managed by Spring, right? So it's very difficult to write test cases, that for writing a code itself it will take 2 hours, but to writing the JUnits it will take 4 hours, right, to coverage everything. So effort is more in JUnits. You don't think that JUnit not required. It's mandatory. Util dot, what is that method we want? Get sort name. Okay, and here we'll pass Andhra Pradesh, will pass, and we'll see how much lines of code it will cover. So it's very good. Here we're done. Let's collect this one into a string sort name. Okay, here we go, and we'll do that. So how we'll test this one? We need to put @test, right? And Control Shift O, Control Shift F. Okay, so from JUnit it's taking, right? Just see this test it's taking from JUnit. Okay, then let's do some assertion. assert equals equals asset equals, so expected, why it's crying, expected and actual. So expected is, what is this one, AP, and actual whatever we have received. Okay, so we have done that unit test case. Now let's see how we can run this one with code coverage, right? So here we go. Simple, just right click here and you can see coverage as, right? Coverage as JUnit test. So simple, let's hit it here. So you can see, so this is that coverage report, it's got generated, and that test case got passed, and how much it's coverage it's showing here, right? So actually it's including everything. That test, the test folders code also it's including, right? So we don't want the test folder things, right? If you see here, this test folder things we don't want, right? So okay, so here it's every every package, it's package it's I mean covering. So let's exclude this test one, this test folder. You can right click here and coverage as, change coverage configuration, and here coverage you can go here and you can exclude that resource folder and test folder. Okay, only main Java folder you want. Then apply, then close. Now let's run this again. So we can exclude these things, the test Java folders, right? Right click on this one and run as, sorry, coverage as JUnit tests. Okay, so it's got covered. Let's check now. It's showing 14% overall. Okay, let's check. Our class will check, right? So our class is there in service class. So user service state util you can see, right? We have right state util. So from state util it is showing that only it's covered up to here, right? Up to AP. You can see the those what is this green line? This 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, this lines of code it's not covered, right? So you can see here that class got covered, state util 62% it's got covered, right? Up to 62% it's got covered. Now let's see, uh we'll write two more things and we'll cover it more. We'll modify the test case. Let's go to project. Okay, so go to here and I am calling this method multiple times with different. Okay, here we'll do sort name 1. Ideally we should not give like this, sort name 2, sort name 3. It's a wrong practice, whether it's a test case or your real working code. You should always follow a good practices. Let me take these things and Odisha will pass it here, then unknown whatever XYZ will pass. Will pass what will pass here? Delhi. Okay, then we'll assert multiple things. First sort name 1, sort name 1, then sort name 2 and sort name 3. Okay, so 62% you can see 62% covered earlier. Now we'll run with this one here, TS, and here OD, and here we'll get what? Unknown, no? Unknown. Okay, then here we'll go with unknown. So now it will cover how much? 100% it should cover, right? So let's see. Just right click here and coverage as JUnit test. Okay, just see, it's got 100%. State util, right? This is the class. You can see it's got covered 100%, right? So this is the entire package it's covering, right? So this is that way you can test your coverage, doing the things. So this is a good practice, and even in industries also following code coverage practice and test cases, everything industry is following. And different organizations have different criteria. Maybe they are allowing based on their criteria, maybe that they want coverage 80%, 60%, or whatever they want, they can decide. So ideally we are considering 60 to 70% or 80% is it's a very good coverage. And based on different, suppose you're an organization, based on client requirement also your coverage should be higher, I mean low or high, it's depend upon that one, right? So this is the entire thing that how you will do that code coverage. So in the next video I'll upload a separate video for how I'll do the code coverage using in Maven plugin, using Maven plugin, how I'll do that one. So hope this video will be helpful to people. Don't forget to like, comment and share this video, and I will appreciate your feedbacks in the comment section, right? So thank you for watching.